everybody, Aquaba to our channel. So let's get to the point. This video is just to discuss the recent political debate that occurred between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. So just gonna give you my quick feel about it real quick, and then we can discuss the rest in the comments below. Also, if you do like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so it can be pushed for the YouTube algorithm, and also you can share it with other people so they can appreciate it more. Don't forget to subscribe so you can help your girl grow, and then we can grow this channel together. Alright, let's get down to it. So the political debates for the US election, the first political debate actually happened for the US election that is supposed to be ending on the 3rd of November 2020. So this first political debate was watched by 65 million people, and it happened 3 days ago. And let me tell you, it was a complete shamble. It was like a bombastic, catalytic, flabbergasting, like chaotic shamble. It's like a train wreck that you don't want to watch, but at the same time you can't help yourself from watching. That's exactly how it felt. You know, it was just like, this is how I feel about the US election right now. It's almost like picking between AIDS and cancer. It's almost like picking between something very painful now, short term, and something very painful like in the long term. Like, which one's gonna kill you first? Because you know you're gonna die, but it's like picking your death, the way you wanna die. That's how I feel about it. Because none of these two candidates seems to have black people at heart. And the reason why I say that, well, we know the shenanigans that Donald Trump's been doing, and we also know that Joe Biden has been acting like every Democrats do when it comes election time, playing on the black vote, on the minority vote, so they can further their agenda. And Democrats feels very conceited. I don't know why, that they have to, like, we have to give them the black vote, like they have to have the minority vote, when in true fashion form, we don't have to. This is where critical minds have to come in. This is where you have to make it make sense. Shout out to Monique. Okay, so the event was a bunch of insults that were being thrown out and about by petulant children. You know how children, toddlers throw tantrums and they don't have the toys? Exactly the same thing. I have to say, Joe Biden was trying, because he was only responding to Donald Trump accusation. I think in his mind, his strategy was like, don't stoop low to Donald Trump level. So he was really trying to keep it very politically correct. But we know how Donald Trump operates. He gets very low, dirty, grimy, like dirty to the ground. Like, he fights dirty. That's just Donald Trump. Fights really dirty. And then you have one that fights dirty and one that fights very political correct. Of course, the political correct guy is going to lose. Because if you learn nothing today, this world is full of people that fight dirty and I have no dignity, no respect. So it was just as frustrating as it gets. And this is supposed to be the most powerful country in the world. This is supposed to be what we're supposed to be looking up to as an example. This is supposed to be the leader of the free world. Well, I don't know about that, but this definitely didn't go too well. But I think it benefited more. The general opinion is nobody won this first debate, but it benefited more Joe Biden. It did less damage to his campaign and more damage to Donald Trump's campaign. Because I guess they were expecting more out of Donald Trump. But then again, we know what he does. Like, he's been running the same shenanigans for the last 4 years. So that was what the general public thought was. But I just think that I give this one to Joe Biden, because he tried to keep it classy. He didn't throw any personal attacks. He responded to them. So just because of that, I'm going to give him the win, right? Don't mean I'm going to vote for him, because at this point, they're just as bad as each other. So, you know, who am I to speak? Right? I'm just giving my humble opinion. So, because of the way it went, for the first time in like forever, the CDC is going to put in place some new rules for the next debate. So, like, the same shambles don't happen again. And one of the rules they put in place already that they made us aware, I will leave the link below with the article in a box, is that if you want to cut your opponent before he finishes putting his opinion across, then your mic is going to be turned off. And I think that worked very well with Donald Trump, because that's what he does all the time, cutting people off and try to be as loudest and as rudest as he can. So, you know, I guess that's exactly how a bully acts. So, because you think if I get louder, then I get heard, but that's not necessarily the case. So, for the other rules, they haven't said anything yet, but they will be in place before the second debate, which will happen on the 15th of November in Florida, Miami, and both parties will be aware of what to do and what not to do. The third debate, which is the last one, will be happening on the 22nd of October in Nashville. Right? So what are the statistics for this one? This is a few facts that I got from the BBC News. They wrote down what they think happened during the debate, stats-wise, like some grosso modo. So they say Trump interrupted 73 times. You see, that's what I mean by this rule, much needed for him. He interrupted Joe Biden 73 times. Not to mention the insults he threw at him. He called him basically an idiot, that he wasn't smart, he was stupid because he graduated not first of his class. What was his phrase? He said he shouldn't use the word smart in the same sentence as himself, you know, and he called out his children in true Trump's fashion. Just dirty, grimy, fights dirty to the ground, right? Anyway, let's move on. Don't want to spend too much on here with this and bore you guys. So, and then Biden, another fact is Biden spoke for 43 minutes, whilst Donald Trump spoke for 38 minutes. And the longest topic they spoke about was, of course, the C-19, which lasted 20 minutes. These are a few facts, yeah. So I have to say, overall, very disappointing debate. When it comes to the first one, we are hoping more for the second one. But then again, let's not get our hopes up, because this is Joe Biden. I mean, this is Trump we're talking about, and the same strategy from the Democrat we've been having for years. So I don't know. Let's wait and see what the second one brings. On the other hand, I'm looking forward to Kamala Harris' debate against Mike Pence. So I think this will be more of a political correct debate, like what we usually expect for this kind of debate. So, you know, for intelligent and mature people, we can have a decent conversation. Like, you speak while you're speaking. I don't interrupt you. I listen. And once you finish your point, I start speaking. And you do the same. This is what we'll be expecting. And the debate will happen on the 7th of October in Salt Lake City. Okay? So this is it for the debate. I'll link below all the description in the description box, the articles that are related to it. I'll also put a link on for the video that I recently did for the news, and also regarding Breonna Taylor, and also regarding the celeb news. Okay, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell too. And I'll see you next time, my turtles. Bye.